I don't know how I would describe my flow. I think that I developed the flow from so many other different artists. Like I was inspired by I would have to say early on LL, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, then it became and Rakim, and then it kind of started going into maybe Cool G Rap, KRS-One, Tretch from Naughty by Nature. So I had I was a student of hip hop, so it was like I watched, I studied what everybody did in the game, and just try to develop my own kind of sound. And it took me a long time to get, but I just kind of watched what everybody was doing, was kind of just a sponge and soaked up everything. I think my number one goal getting into hip hop would be just to get the respect from other MCs. That's kind of what I rap for. I was very into the technical part of MCing and wanted to get, the respect from my peers, whatever. And I think that that's probably pretty much the same thing that I do it for today, I don't think that my goal has changed in the sense of, from this, I rap from the same aspect of when I was a kid. Like I just wanted to get the respect. I just wanted to get a reaction out of people. I just wanted to be heard, and I wanted people to respect what I do and respect the fact that I respect the craft. You know what I mean? Of MCing. So I really just it's pretty much the same thing today. I don't know what would be my strongest contribution to the game, and as far as my legacy, I feel like I don't know what it would be right now because I'm still going, So, I mean, if I was asked this question a few years ago, it might have been different. It's always going to be different. I don't know what it is exactly that, my legacy would be or whatever. But I think that if I had to choose what I'd like to be remembered as, I think maybe just somebody who stood up for what they believed in as far as freedom of speech, and don't back down, don't take from nobody, and just do you. How do I think my music has influenced the culture? I don't know. I mean, hopefully people could look at, I guess, my career and see how I came up or whatever, and know the story and know everything, and maybe, if anything, get inspired from it. Well, I definitely think that people have seen me push boundaries, and maybe, some people get inspired to do the same thing, but I got that from other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, hip-hop has always been about seeing and feeding off of, getting inspired from other MCs in the game, and, everybody gets inspired from everybody, and I saw Dre do it, you know what I'm saying, and NWA, and the way that they push boundaries, and it was kind of like, it's every few years there'll be certain rappers that'll come along and do that, and, some tend to do it better than others or push it further than others. What I would look for in the next generation of MCs would be the same thing that I look for always, that I've always looked for, is whenever I hear somebody, I want to hear, the technical aspect of it. And obviously, if you can write hooks and things like that, that's cool. But I listen to, I'm more from the technical aspect in the sense of how you ride the beat, your delivery, punchlines, syllables, like compound syllables, how you put that together, and how good you are at that, and how you can take words and flip them, and just wordplay and things like that. At Shady, I think, is just rebuilding Shady as a label, and trying to, we got a couple of groups that we're signing right now, so, we're just kind of in a rebuilding process, and anything as far as that is just, I'm still in the studio working on music and things like that. Acting, I want to say yes, there will be. I just haven't had a script that's really jumped out yet, but I'm in the process of looking through that too. So, well, I think the online world is giving, up and coming MCs a presence. more of a presence. I think that it's just easier to get your music heard now. Whereas before you had to you would have to go to a record store and try to get them to sell your record and push it, or go to a radio station and really try to get them to play your songs on the radio or whatever. And now it's kind of just you put it out there, and millions of people are able to have access to it, and you can just get it to more people quicker. So definitely think it's helped. Who do I think is the most controversial rapper of this generation? Me? Nah. There's controversy has been part of hip hop for so long, man. It's, from the beginning of hip hop, I feel like it's been filled with controversy. So I think that I think of this generation or whatever. I mean, I've had controversy. 50's had controversy. Wayne's had controversy. Kanye's had controversy. I mean, I don't know. Everybody, they're all different kinds and at different times. You know what I mean? But I think that's part of hip hop. The most out of us, I don't know, man. It's Kanye may do something tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God. So it, flip flops.